Hi everyone, we are from English department. Our topic is cross-cultural communication about the view of good looking. And here is our group members. And this is our online. And first I will talk about the introduction. Our topic is the ideal type in Taiwan and Peru. The purpose of this topic is that we want to know the different idea between two countries. Next is motivation. We want to do this topic because we have the course named Cross-Cultural and Digital Communication. And thanks to this course, we can interact with Peruvian. Because of this course, we think if we can do a survey to know the different ideal type in Taiwan and Peru, it would be interesting. Then we start to look up the information and predict the result. And then we design the online questionnaire to do the survey.
Comparison, we are going to give some basic introduction of Taiwan and Peru. Taiwan is a multicultural place. People can see many different cultures in this island. The reason why Taiwan is a multicultural place is because of its geography and history. As you can see from this map, Taiwan is surrounded by oceans. Many foreigners will come to do business by boat. So these foreigners will also bring their cultures to Taiwan. For the historical influence, Taiwan has been occupied or influenced by many countries. At the very first beginnings, only Aborigines lived in Taiwan for thousands of years. Then later, some Chinese came to Taiwan in order to have a better life. After 1895, Japanese has colonized Taiwan for 50 years. These Japanese periods have influenced Taiwan a lot, such as our languages or living habits. After World War II, Taiwan also received the financial support from the U.S. So Taiwan is also influenced by the U.S. Since Taiwan is a multicultural place, people tend to accept others' cultures easily. For example, now Korean idols and dramas are very popular in Taiwan. Young people are fascinated with Korean cultures. So the Korean idols also influence Taiwanese point of good looking.
So about the view of good looking, since Taiwan experienced a change of value based on the influence of multicultural, after the discussion, our group member predict that since we are affected by K-pop culture, the definition of good-looking for a male in Taiwan nowadays are boys who are tall and have good body shape, also look a bit feminist, just like a picture from right-hand side. It is a famous Korean star. And for the definition of beautiful girl in Taiwan, they observe the popular female star and goddess of homebody in Taiwan. We come up with the conclusion that girls are slender, have good body lines such as long leg and thin waist, and fine facial features like big eyes, high nose, and cherry lips. Also, white skins tend to be categorized as beautiful girls in Taiwan.
Hello, I'm May, and I'm going to introduce Peru's culture and features. First, let's talk about Peru's location. Peru is in South America, as you can see in the picture. And let's talk about Peru's history. First, Peru is much influenced by the history of Spanish colonization during 15th to 19th century. And besides Spanish colonization, Peru is now much influenced by American culture because of geographical location. And before Spanish colonization, there was Inca Empire in Peru, which is very famous in history. And right now, Peru has so many Indians, Europeans, Africans, and some Asians. And then, let's talk about what a beautiful girl in the Peruvians' eyes. First, tan skin is considered one of the elements of beauty. This is very different from Taiwanese view of beauty because we usually consider white skin much more attractive. So this cultural difference is reflected on the products of facial masks. In Peru, it would be hard for you to find stores or shops selling facial masks that whiten your skin, but in Taiwan, you can easily find them in convenience stores such as 7-Eleven. And the next one is long hair. Peruvians consider a girl with long hair is beautiful. And highlights and lowlights are the popular hair style in Peru. Highlights and lowlights means you color your hair, and in Chinese we call it 挑染. And the next one is in Peru, a girl must shave her body hair because it is considered ugly and dirty. And next one is Peruvian girls tend to be they want to be sexy in a more provocative way. So flat belly and big breast are attractive body features for Peruvian girls. And next part is about Peruvian boys. In Peruvians' eyes, they prefer strong boys, like having muscles or abs, and they prefer tall guys. And they also prefer guys with chiseled features. And tan skin is also considered attractive for Peruvian boys.
About the survey and introduce and analyze our survey results. Initially, I designed a questionnaire with several questions asking respondents to choose and define good looking. As we can see from the pie chart, we received 61 responses from Taiwanese and 39 responses from Peruvian. Among these respondents, the percentage of females are more than males, both in Peru and Taiwan. Now I'm going to compare the responses in Peru and Taiwan, the males first. Then later we'll discuss the results of females in Peru and Taiwan. When we asked the respondent the definition of good looking, 40% of the male Peruvian answered that they really don't mind the color of the skin. Also 18% of the male respondents choose white skin and tan skin. However, 43% of the Taiwan male respondents choose white skin as their ideal skin color. Although Peruvian answer that they don't really care about the color of the skin, they tend to like white skin and tan skin more than black or yellow skin. On the other hand, male Taiwanese mostly prefer white skin. As we can observe from the pie chart, nowadays people consider good body figure as a part of good looking. Both Taiwanese and Peruvian agree that in good shape is considered as good looking. We asked them to name a celebrity who is closest to their ideal good-looking person in the end of the questionnaire, and we got the quite different answer from both countries. Male Peruvian named Natalie Portman, Jennifer Aniston, and Megan Fox. We noticed that these female actresses are all tan or white. Moreover, they are all in good shape. As a result, show that the Peruvian do prefer white and tan skin, more than black or Asian yellow, as well as the good figures. However, Taiwanese answer Jessica from Girls' Generation and Guo Xuefu, who is the most popular female idol currently in Taiwan. As you can see, both Jessica and Guo Xuefu had white skin and they look innocent rather than sexy. It's very different from what the male Peruvians like. Move on to female respondents in Peru and Taiwan. We also had them answer similar questionnaire. When it comes to the preference of skin color, 28% of the female Peruvians said that they prefer tan skin. There are only 7% of the Peru respondents said that they prefer white skin. In contrast, there are 23% of the Taiwanese female respondents answered that they prefer men with white skin. You can see from the pie chart. The result of female when asking their ideal male figure are quite similar to the male's results. To conclude, both males and females in Peru and Taiwan define good body figure, considered good body figure as such as big breasts or masculine are part of the view of good looking. We also asked the same question like males in the end of the questionnaire. Ask them to name a celebrity who is closest to their idea of good looking. Female Peruvian named Austin Kutcher, Ryan Reynolds, and Channing Tatum. The people they named both in good body shape and tan skin. However, female Taiwanese tend to like Lee Min-hao and Super Junior's Lee Dong-hai. They are men with white skin and owns the family features. Then they are both tall and their skin the color of the skin is white. So female in Taiwan are greatly influenced by Korean pop culture. Therefore, their view of good looking are affected by Korean culture.
And here is our conclusion. From the survey, we think Taiwan is easy to be influenced by another culture, and we can know Taiwan now is influenced by Korean culture. Both men and women want to have white skin, and we want to have perfect body shape. And in Peru, it is also be influenced by European and American culture. As my group member mentioned before, it is because the geographic location. And from the survey, we can know that Peru and Taiwan are influenced by another culture. And here is our work cited. And thank you for your listening.